The rain pattered against the window like a soft jazz melody echoing through the quiet city streets. A midnight text message illuminated the dim glow of her phone. "Meet me at the old jazz club?" Celeste's heart raced as she read it for the third time, her mind a whirlwind of longing and logic. She knew she shouldn't go. The whispers of her conscience tugged at her, but the thrill of the night, the possibility of a secret rendezvous, surged through her veins, igniting a fire she thought she had extinguished. Wrapping herself in a delicate silk shawl that shimmered like moonlight, she grabbed her keys, her hands trembling with anticipation as she stepped into the rain-soaked streets, the city wrapped in a blanket of slumber. The jazz club loomed ahead, a forgotten relic of time, its crimson sign flickering against the darkened sky like a heartbeat. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of polished wood and aged whiskey. The dimly lit room was alive with the low hum of conversation and the distant strains of a saxophone, creating a cocoon of warmth amidst the chill of the rain outside. This was their sanctuary, a place where stolen glances turned into whispered dreams. As she pushed through the heavy velvet curtains, she spotted him, Daniel, leaning against the bar, his silhouette casting an alluring shadow. He was already lost in the music, his deep-set eyes glinting like obsidian in the dim light, his tousled hair framing a face that had become too familiar, yet still made her breath catch in her throat. "I thought you wouldn't come," he said, his voice a low, sultry timbre that resonated through her. The space between them crackled with an electric tension, a gravitational pull that neither could resist. She could feel the world outside fading away, the rain a distant memory as they were suspended in their own private cosmos. The air was thick with unspoken words, each glance a plea, each moment a desperate wish to disregard the reality tethering them apart. They shared quiet whispers, voices entwined with the notes of a jazz ballad drifting through the club. They spoke of dreams, of escape, of the lives that bound them, the weight of the world pressing down on their shoulders. His hand found hers in the shadows, fingers entwining as if they were two pieces of a puzzle meant to fit. She didn't pull away, the warmth of his touch igniting her skin. "We can't keep doing this," she whispered, even as she leaned closer, intoxicated by his presence. He smelled like cedar and danger, an intoxicating blend that left her dizzy. "Your wife." "Don't," he interrupted sharply, his gaze piercing hers. He took a step closer, closing the distance, the air electric with the unspoken. "Not tonight." Time seemed to pause as the world outside faded into nothingness. They shared a kiss, soft and tentative at first, then deepening into something desperate and ravaging. Every touch was a promise, every kiss a betrayal that sent shivers coursing through her. The saxophone wailed, the rhythm of the night pulsating around them, drawing them into a whirlpool of passion. Outside, the rain continued to fall, but inside, the heat of their stolen moment held back the encroaching chill. In that magical space, it was just the two of them, wrapped in the intensity of their emotions, with the world outside forgotten. As dawn began to creep in, a soft glow filtering through the heavy drapes, reality slowly seeped back into their bubble. Celeste gathered her things, avoiding his eyes, the weight of what had transpired pressing down on her like lead. They both knew this couldn't last, that their lives would soon reclaim them, but for now, a bittersweet ache lingered in the air. "I have to go," she said finally, her voice barely a whisper, the words hanging between them like a fragile promise. As she turned to leave, each step felt like a farewell, the echo of her heart reminding her of what they could never truly have. A love caught between desire and duty, shimmering like the raindrops outside, beautiful yet fleeting.